can look into USB.
Level 1 Asha.
Oh, can we wait? Then there's no need. Let's do this.
When everyone like some USB, I think the one is setting you give it.
Oh, you rather send both of them.
Okay, give it again. It's it.
So yeah, send that.
Wait, you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Take from here. Yeah, okay, that's okay.
Hey, but there's somebody vibrate.
Oh, this one. Can I get key USB? This is the one. It's on that. Ndukuman got also into the plus.
Yeah, she did the test.
Yeah, this is the. It's in Ndukuman.
Go down.
Consider. There is file and Ndukuman here.
Okay, yeah, I see the file and Ndukuman.
Oh, there's
radio phone there.
It's on open.
Except Kivelo.
Yeah, except for one train.
Because I need at least about 2, 3.
Yeah, there's 2, but there's the one. There's also another one I need to play it. It's the one I don't have.
Look at us.
Don't send it. If it's only for me, I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the Sundowns one.
That's the one you played. The one at the George.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Steve.
The first one.
The first one.
The level 1.
Level 1.
Yeah.
Level 1, eh?
Yeah.
And Kivelo will play from the phone.
That's fine. I'll check them. Yeah, then Kivela is the last one from the phone.
So in terms of production, we done everything we want.
Yeah, remember Corona, you do it.
Yeah, but that's the best way, eh?
Yeah.
By the time if ever you go up,
so you've got everything.
yeah, you go out to production, you go out to play, you go out
yeah. So we done everything, almost everything.
to yourself.
Yourself, it helps you. Even with experience, it's even much better. Sure, it's even much better. It's a lot of work though. I've been discussing with the colleagues like legit producer, you know, because you could imagine it's a host planning, you know, you don't have time. Some of these things is empty, you know. So teamwork here and there. As well, the guys back on mentioned they don't have a lot of work.
So now, in the terms of home or anything, they have someone here who's operating everything for them.
They have someone for everything.
So you do your own news, or there's no news.
So we don't necessarily do our own news because this one it's already a talk show, so there isn't much in terms of news.
Oh, sorry.
So going on in it.
Hallelujah.
And of course, that is Ubusi on that one. It's easy to love. It's a great evening, and thank you so much for joining us. And this is a lovely tune, man, where Busi is with Heavy K on this one. The song was released in the year 2019, just around the 9th or the 12th of this very month that we're in. And man, this is exactly where we are. Just 22 minutes after the hour, 6 o'clock. It's a great evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us. I know that likewise would normally have sports on Thursdays, but we had to look at it differently, man, and bring in different things for today's discussions. And starting up, we had something by San El Musician. It's a song titled Ntabezukut, and just after that we had something by Shekinah, and it's a song titled Suited. Interesting discussions that we have today. We're joined by the legendary musician Ndukuman. This guy is a soca player, musician, going solo. Unale braga also yellow bone. Ramopari the fanda. So if you're single and looking tall, just not dark, but he is handsome. So little background. Furthermore, just on the flip side of this, we're speaking to Trapsosa regarding their issues, man, in terms of the employment space. But do remember not to miss that interesting interview with Dr. Nightingale Putuka, that is on the Zenzele Welcome Back Campaign, speaking about health and the many facets in that space. So do make sure that you jump in on that. Thank you so much for all those that are viewing us on Facebook. We're coming through to you live on Tshwane Space FM Space 93.6. And on Twitter, it's at Tshwane FM, while on Instagram, it's Tshwane FM _official. And furthermore, we are also coming through to you live on YouTube. If you check Mokete Radebe there, that's exactly where we're training. 082538581. That's where we're taking your WhatsApps. Otherwise, that is 01238249936. We're taking your calls and we're taking your WhatsApps on that number as well. Interesting, on Twitter, I see there's hashtag Zuluman in Japan, hashtag Andli Lungisa, hashtag Twerk for Pume, and hashtag Kaiser Chiefs. I wouldn't leave the Kaiser Chiefs one hanging. So you remember that Kaiser Chiefs, after losing the bid to win the league, they fired, or rather they let go of coach Ernest Merendrop, and it has now emerged that coach Gavin Hunt, who was the coach Bidvest, that has been now sold to TTM in Venda, or rather in Popo, has now joined Kaiser Chiefs. So yeah, that is it. According to the Kaiser Chiefs officials Twitter account, Gavin Hunt has been appointed as the new head coach of Kaiser Chiefs. Now his contract will see him take charge of Amakosi's first team for the next 3 seasons. This is interesting. I hope we've got more coming through with that story. Ndukuman is in studio, and with that gentleman, if you see him, go Facebook Live, and thank you so much for joining us on that one. Gentlemen, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Ndukuman is not your real name. Tell us, what's your real name?
My name is Siyabonga Mokoni.
Siyabonga Mokoni. Uyabonga mfowethu. Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Batswadi bakho ba Lloyd.
Batswadi bakhale nabatswadi ba rena ka ba baholo itse sleep name ya.
Oh, sele sa grandmother.
Mara wa itse a re hodisitse mabitso.
Yeah, correct. Re ke tlo go ena praka the yellow bone. Ke mfetho go marketile ke feditse, yeah. Go tla palla o palletse go Zamile.
Yeah, Zamile, exactly.
What's your real name?
Tebe Chwabi.
Tebe Chwabi.
Yeah.
So Tebe is not a nickname.
No, that's my real
name. Tebe binang, I thought maybe kare.
No, the Mopasi.
The Mopasi. So mabitso go Tebe radiwa ka mo Matswaneng ka mone.
No.
Are you Tswana?
Depends, yeah, Motswana, yeah.
From
Potchefstroom.
From Potchefstroom.
Yeah.
Oh, out here Potch da.
Potch.
Yeah. Yeah, ke bona Potch kila ro bala ko one of the hotels mo ko Potch. Yeah. Basiame batho ba Potch. By missing 26 minutes after 6 o'clock, we're going to jump into it. Speak about music, the musical journey. I know you're playing soccer. Tell me, you're playing soccer as well?
Yeah. So for the same social club, Jacaranda All-Stars.
Is it? Which position are you playing?
Well, right
now... Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, but which position are you playing?
Right now I'm playing centre mid for the team.
Centre mid?
Yeah, but like because of, it's a social club, so like positions, yeah.
So you, which positions have you played before COVID?
Well, right back, centre mid, sometimes you play striker.
Yeah. Marwa go strike?
I try, yeah.
You try? Ndukuman go right?
He's a creative midfielder.
Yeah.
You can hear about the music, very creative.
Yeah, this is when I get the Let's get into music. Let me start with you, Ndukuman. Who pick up?
Sempumalanga, Tiago.
Sempumalanga.
It's a small village in Gondlu.
Okay.
Small village.
Yeah.
Just outside Mzala.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
No.
You're out in the village.
No. It's just outside. It's just outside Mzala. It's just a simple way to put it to which direction get like because in Mpumalanga go cold.
Yeah.
And it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Sure.
Music. Where did it start? Is it something that has always been there for you?
Yeah.
Or you jumped into it, fella? We papel.
It's a thing that I've since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Since I was scale enter competitions and stuff like that to dance, imitate. So it's the thing that I've grown up with. It has been there. Look at the skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at what point did you see the need to pursue it professionally?
At what I think it was 2020 when I went solo, because I used to be in a group.
Okay.
But the group, we just it was not that serious.
Yeah.
And until I just wanted until I went solo.
Okay.
I did a track called Abakastama, so it was my first single.
Yeah.
So people started to say, Ejo, Ejo.
That's important. So
why don't you pursue this thing?
Yeah.
And then because they used to do hip hop.
Yeah.
And I'll come easy.
Village.
I grew up in Pretoria.
Where in Pretoria?
I grew up in Pretoria, Babylori.
Okay.
I was moving around. Actually.
Yeah.
I was moving around. Primary, I was here.
Yeah.
Then I went to
Yeah.
Then I went to Waterkloof Primary. Then I went to Glen High School.
Hey.
So I've been around Pretoria. I was born there, but my whole life
you've been this side.
I've been this side.
Yeah. Interesting. So, look at my brother. Some music. Would you tell me the guy name?
You know, funny enough, I don't even have a single thing of music. Like I get to Hopela, I get to rhyme. I don't know anything about music. Funny enough, the journey started when I'm all the way from Poch.
Yeah, I'm worried how to Opela.
Nothing.
But it's fine.
Then I come to Victoria late in life because of the social club,
Yeah.
Majita. I ended up meeting Roy. And I'm a very social person.
Yeah.
So I'm a person who used to go to a lot of clubs. I'm a person who used to go to a lot of places, you know.
Yeah.
I just love being out.
Like groove about
Yeah, man. You know, I get away to it and on Fana Porch, you see the lights, you're like, oh, this is me, you know. So it actually worked to my advantage a little bit. Then I met Lloyd. Then we spoke, and he's like to me, hey man, you know, how about you help me out? Because I think you know a few of the guys.
Yeah.
In the way where I'm supposed to perform.
Correct.
I'm like, no, for sure, because I know most of these guys. Then we just started organizing gigs.
Yeah.
Started talking to the guys, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how the journey started. I think it was in 2017. 2017, organized them. I think the first gig was after homecoming. Our first gig was Blue Room. Then we did your Vanities. Then we did your Homecomings and Wopi Kopi and A. So then we just started going around and
obviously, like you were just alluding now that we're now Tshwane when it comes to music. So the people who have known you, how did they sort of now react to this new, hobby, or should I say, this new space that you find yourself in some music? How did people react to that?
I think they just reacted because it reacted positively because Bankita is a social person.
Oh, right.
So it just gelled in.
Yeah.
Oh no, man. Moto.
Vibe.
Yeah, vibe. So it just blended in easily, you know, and everything just flowed. Yeah.
You are a duet now. What duet? What do you want? Plus, we're not getting in Glen High School.
I duet. You give us good one, man.
Yeah. So manager.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Basically.
Now this is where you guys are, and this project has taken off, obviously. And look, whether we interview you, go to an FM, we play your music or not, you guys are receiving a lot of attention. And my question to you guys is, what you're receiving now, is it something that you expected? If not, how did it impact the journey to being thus far?
No, like in my case, in like making music, the impact and the people are just like you're like doing quite well now. People have changed because now for quite artists like like me, I'm a quite, it's difficult. I'm sorry, but the way people receive the music and places that I've performed before the lockdown, it's places where you don't find a lot of white artists. For the past 2 years, I go to gigs whereby I'm the only white artist on the lineup. The rest is DJs, hip hop guys, trap, my piano and stuff like that. And you still hold your own, and the crowd is still jamming with you, and that's what keeps you going. You'll be like, okay, it'll catch on. It'll catch on, and then it's catching on slowly but surely.
I know. Yeah, I wanted to actually ask Tebero from the managerial point of view. Lockdown, it is a lot fit. Our system meeting as well.
Well, in our point, we haven't really you know, obviously because of lockdown and, you know, things have got a little bit tough. So only now we're trying back, to go back obviously to the market and appeal to the market. Okay, this is who we are. This is who we were before COVID, and this is what we bring forward. As he released the level 1.
Yeah.
You know, if people can hear that, and you can actually hear what he says
exactly.
for level 1, I think people can relate to, okay, the money, what something says he. Yeah, it's quiet though, but I call it modern quiet though.
Sure.
I call it modern quiet though. Because it's even if you hear the production, most importantly, listen to what he says.
Yeah.
You know, like Kibela, you know, it's a hustle. It's one of the tracks that I play,
Yeah.
I think every Friday, every morning.
And what kind of people would you say listen to the type of music that he does? I mean, who are the clients that you are selling to?
Well, we try to sell to everybody, but I think more people who are listening to him are people in our age group and older.
All right.
You know,
what's our age group and older?
Well, the early 90s, late 80s, you know.
Yeah, we're not 70, but
yeah.
34 after 6 o'clock. This is the Capital Talk right on Tshwane FM 93.6. Hit us up on Twitter. It is at Tshwane FM, and on Instagram, it is Tshwane FM _official. I'm joined by the two gentlemen, the short man and the yellow bone. I was streaming it live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can just look at them and choose which one you want. Am I correct, Ndukuman? Music, ne? I was about to ask you. Yeah.
Sure.
That was only famous, no? So about 20, are you yeah. This Kabashia Bafiti. Sometimes in Modimo is foreign because Rabashia as a relation. I want to jump into a bit of music produced by you. But before I get into that, I think because we're still discussing with the songs that are currently out, how do people sort of get your music? How do people sort of book you guys? But the contact again.
On social media again at Ndukuman. Twitter is at Ndukuman.
Yeah.
And then Instagram is Ndukuman Lash. And then Facebook Ndukuman. YouTube as well Ndukuman. And then for bookings again, bookundugu@yahoo.com.
Interesting. Let's go to the music and hear what Ndukuman has for us.
012-382-4936. That's 012-382-493.6.
This one was actually created for the Mamelodi Sundowns competition. The title of the song is actually Forever Downs. Very interesting one. Go by voting more.
No, the link is not out. We just submitted, so we're still waiting for the link for vote.
For vote.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And by the way, this song I wrote it before Ligi fail, and then I got 10 times that I do.
Okay, I'll read your appeal, but let's just take a quick break quickly, and when we come back, we play that song.
93.6. This your boy Drake. 93.6. Hot new music.
This song.
Oh, okay. What are you listening to? Huh? What are you listening to? Huh? What are you listening to?
Tshwane FM, you dumb cop. Tshwane FM, 93.6. What's up, people? Arcadia. Now Marcus. Social movement. Sunnyside. West Park. Wrap your ears around. Tshwane FM 93.6. Your station. Your music. All hits, all day, and it's all yours.
Yeah, bye. I don't want to lie. Kind of the other one is level 1.
Yeah.
Alles das YouTube jetzt. Kann ihr einer want to stop this one? This guy that plays. Yeah.
I believe in the championship. Okay.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Questa, the Carlton Good Boy, your day one, K1 representative, and we out here. You're tuning into Tshwane FM, brother. Mind out. Wait, where you going? Where you going? Stay right there. Turn it up.
Hello, what's going on? It's your boy Lizima, and you are listening to Tshwane FM. Zaga, Ziggy,
What's the definition of a man? Teach a paper perfect situation, shall I understand? Jaman's in a Ndukuman. Jaman's in a Ndukuman. Sure. For the strategy of easy, people is Talika, and I see is like I see, but then I never was confessed. I never was confessed. It's out for another better mother. Can I get up on a kiss of water? What about ever to the top? Cause only tough times make it tougher. But I've been running out, but I'm like a better mother. Can I get so on like a water? But I'm bring it harder. Cause only tough times make it tougher.
That's why I think I was just gonna download it from WhatsApp and put it there.
No, but it's serious for what?
So I think before, so the last song, I played the exit song, jump back, and so you will put in the marks and then you play the song, and then you just wait for the people to just do about 10 minutes, and then these are just pushing over, yeah, so we can just speak about that. But you need to come back and you have to do this competition. Sure. So what is the date today?
19 September.
So 19 Second week of October. I'm gonna please remind me. We'll find hey, plus get it on to since last year.
Second week, yeah.
What five about 3 weeks away. Yeah, that's one. It's Ndukuman. It's a song titled Level 1, man. Very interesting tune. I must say it's 43 minutes after the hour, 6 o'clock. Definitely we're coming through with that Trapsosa interview in a short while. I know that we're running behind schedule with regards to that one. Ndukuman, let's speak about, before you jump in with the closing argument. With these songs, I know you're sang down to me. The Level 1 one.
Sure.
What was going on through your mind when you put a pen to paper on this track?
All right.
Yeah.
Old school like that.
Yeah.
It was when the lockdown. It was very tough.
Correct.
So if you listen to the track, I talk about my challenges.
Yeah.
So it's more of a pick me up song.
I hear you.
And then in my second verses, I'm talking about hope. It's just giving hope to the people, jobless, gender-based violence as well. So I'm talking about things that were going on around in South Africa or in my space at that time. So that's what motivated the track to say stele level 1, please, so that
so it's only level 1.
Things. And it's not us artists, it's a lot of people.
Correct.
So this song is for people.
Correct. Sure. Closing arguments. You are dropping an EP. Tell us about that. When and what should we expect from them?
I'm dropping an EP called Panzola Never Die.
Yeah.
It's 5-track EP featuring one boy from Nelspruit called Leko, featuring Danger Who. And then my producer, shout out to my producer, KG Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a player guy.
We met through another friend of mine called Sheba.
Yeah.
The guy said after my first track, I'm a customer. It's like, Lloyd, Dogo, I know what you need. You need this other guy. I need you to link up with that guy.
Yeah.
Then once we met, then we just clicked.
Yeah.
Forever since.
Ever Spice.
And then shout out to Hub Boy Productions. It's one of the
Oh yeah.
They're the ones who do the songs that I've recorded with them. We've got music coming out.
I want to get alone. Yeah.
So the EP, it's 5 tracks. It's gonna be interesting EP. I think Kwaito needs this. Actually.
Yeah.
It needs this EP.
I hear you.
And it's gonna be the best, I think, because it took me for my 3 years to work on it. I've got a lot of songs, but I selected from my 4, and then level 1 helped me to go back to old tracks that I've done.
Interesting.
The KG Bones to say, okay, Joe, let's work on this. So it's fresh sound, new, like you said,
Yeah.
It's a modern Kwaito.
Yeah.
Nagi it's a super Kwaito.
Yeah.
Until I never die.
So
people must look out for it. If you want my music, just go on your YouTubes, your iTunes, everywhere. It's everywhere.
Available.
On all the digital music stores, it's there.
Correct. Before I let you go, Tebe, we've got an abundance of talent in the country. Some are listening now, but they never get to that point. What do you think is the most critical thing for talented musicians or artists, especially post COVID-19? What are the elements that they need to consider if they're going to make sure that their brand stands out and that what they have succeeds? I mean, he's doing it, and you're helping him with that. What is it that you think people need to master?
Well, I think firstly, perseverance. You need to persevere. And firstly, you need to have a purpose. You need to know your purpose. If your purpose is the music, then automatically your drive will be there.
Yeah.
In everything in life, you need to have a purpose.
Correct.
In order for you to enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, and what they should not do, they should not give up. I mean, I see with him, we've done quite a lot, in the past 3 years, but the perseverance, the drive, the love is there.
Yeah.
So people you can never stop loving what you do.
Correct.
That's why we still play football today, because it's within us. You know what I mean? So the people who are out there always tell them, go on your social media, put your music out there. somebody's always listening.
Interesting.
Somebody's always listening, and somebody will catch it, and you will make it. You will. The breakthrough will come through.
Interesting. 48 minutes after 6 o'clock, those are the chants with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Have a
having
big
us.
evening for that.
Really.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll definitely be playing a song by